Hey everyone, my name is Avius, and today I'll be going over my walkthrough/summary of Let's Defend EventID 225, otherwise known as VPN Connection Detected from Unauthorized Country. So let's begin. First, I'll be looking at the info given from the alert and writing it down or copying it to a easy to access location. Next, I'll be creating a case and opening up the playbook for that case. Next, I'll be checking the endpoint security. I look up the host name, and now I'm looking for any events that occur around the time this alert was detected. This alert occurred at 2 a.m. on February 13th, 2024. And for this type of alert, that time is very suspicious because that time would be the local time of our company. And an employee usually wouldn't log in at 2 a.m. So keep that in mind when you're looking through the logs and investigating this type of alert. And looking through all these tabs, I'm not finding anything that seems to relate to our alert. Now looking at threat intel, I'm looking up the source address, IP. There we go, it is a malicious IP, tagged for brute forcing. Next, I'm looking up the URL, um, just because I was unfamiliar with this URL, but it is a Let's Defend URL. Now I'm investigating the email security, seeing if there was any one-time passcode sent at that time, and yes, there are. We can see that the location of the device requesting this one-time passcode is in Hanoi, which probably is not where our office is located. And checking this your IP on VirusTotal, we see it's a malicious IP associated with Vietnam. And from the community, we see that there's different types of brute forcing attempts from that IP. This IP is definitely a true positive, or this alert is a true positive from what we've gathered. I'm just taking a look at the log management. It's best to get as much evidence as you can for an alert from multiple sources. there we go. You can see that, as this device is trying to connect to the VPN, the firewall is showing that the incorrect OTP was used. This also brings up another concern in our investigation, because if the actor was able to get to the point where they needed MFA, they probably brute forced the password of Monica. So we should note that in our lessons learned. The IP is external, as we've discovered through VirusTotal and our own Let's Defend threat intel. The attacker was unsuccessful in logging in thanks to MFA, but it would seem that the attacker does have the valid credentials of Monica, thanks to their brute forcing efforts. And adding the artifact of the source address and writing our lessons learned, we conclude this investigation. And finishing up with the playbook, we close our alert. That was a good alert. Fun one. You have to consider the business perspective of your company, where it's located, what time your employees log on. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you did. And if you have any feedback, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.